Okay, dear student, how are you? Obviously not good because all you are staying at home and feel boring. So this is why I am connected with you, and today I will discuss the most important topics, narration. It's a very important topic in our English grammar. Today I will discuss about this narration. So, dear students, all you are think that it's very difficult, but it's not so difficult. If you have a profound knowledge in this topic, such as sentence, tense, person, case, and some adverbial words, it's not so difficult. So, if you have a profound knowledge about this topic, it will help you to make you understand the narration clearly. So, at first we have to know what is narration and where it is originated. The word narration is originated from the word narrate. The word narration is originated from the word narrate, which means describe, and then the narration, it's a verb form, and then the narration, it's a noun form, that means description. Narration has another name, and that is speech. So it will come in next. While we say speech, you have to feel boring or uneasy where we have come to speech, but the narration and the speech are the same. So, what is narration? Then come, what is narration? Narration, what the speaker says or the person says is called narration. There are two kinds of narration. One is direct and another is indirect. There are two kinds of narration. One is direct and another is indirect. So while the speaker says directly, that is called direct narration. And while the speaker says indirectly his words or speech, that is indirect narration. But in our exam sheet or exam paper, we have to change from direct to indirect. This is our motto, to change from direct to indirect. From direct to indirect, we have to learn it, how we can change from direct to indirect. And before going to direct, we have to get some idea about a direct speech, such as I am writing a word, such as he says, I am happy. It's a direct speech. It's a direct speech. Though we have a inverted comma, so we can say it's a direct speech. But we can see that in direct speech there are two parts. One is here and another. We can see that the two parts of the sentence. One is the inner side of the inverted comma. One is the inner side of the inverted comma. And this part name is reported speech. This part name is reported speech. another part, the outer side of the inverted comma, and this part, there is an important thing, that is reporting verb. Dear student, you will find a verb, that is reporting verb. So it's very simple to see, but it's very important when we will change it from direct to indirect. This verb is major factor when we will change from direct to indirect. This is why I will try to give idea what is direct narration. So now we will try to change in part by part. You will follow me, and we will try to change this sentence. He says, I am happy. It's a direct form. Now I am erasing this unnecessary part. So if we want to change, it's a direct form. If we want to change indirect, at first we use the outer part of the inverted comma, that is he says, or reporting speech. Then we have to omit this comma and inverted comma. We have to omit it. So if we want to omit it, we have to give something here, and that is a conjunction that. Dear student, you know that everything is give and take. This is why if we want to omit this comma or inverted comma, we have to give another word, that is conjunction that. Now we have to change this person, but here is a rule. Rule that if we find any first part in the reported speech, this part is reported speech. So if we find first person in the reported speech, it will change according to the subject. If we find the first person in the reported speech, we have to change that person according to the subject. Here subject is he, so we use he. Then here was am, but am is not appropriate with he. So here appropriate word is, and then next word or next part happy. So this is our indirect form. He says, I am happy. And indirect form, he says that he is happy. So you can remember that if we first person or changing person, if you first person, it refers to subject. It's a short note. If we find any first person in reported speech, we have to change according to subject. So I am writing another sentence. He says, brother. Dear student, I need this sentence. We have used second person in reported speech. So we will try to change it. It's a direct narration, and we have to change it in direct way. We will use this part. How do we find where he says to me? Then we have to omit this comma or inverted comma and use that. In previous sentence, we have found first person in report is, but here it's you second person. So if we find any second person in reported speech, second person we have to change according to the object of this sentence. Suppose second person refers to object. You have to remember these short notes. It will help you to changing your person. He says to me, you are my brother. You refers to me because it's a second person. Then here you is used as a subjective form. So me, here you refers to me, and me its subjective form is I. So then we have used verb am because R is not appropriate with I. This is why we have to use am. Then my, it's a first person. So we will go to the subject. It will change according to the subject. My subject here is he, but my is a positive form. So we have to use his positive form of he. His positive form his. His brother. Dear student, have any problem here? Okay, thank you. So, in these two sentences, we have just learned how to change the person. Changing person. But if you remember these short notes, it will help you to change the person. So dear students, can I erase it? Have you taken? Okay. I am erasing it. And then I am writing another sentences. He said, I am happy. In this sentence, we will try to change tense. We will try to say, so it's a direct form. If we want to indirect, we have to use this part, how to find accurately, and then conjunction. Person paribarton is previous way, first person refers to he, and then here is new words. Said. It's a past form. It's a past form. So if we find the reporting verb is past, then reported speech will turn into corresponding past. Say, so here we have to use past form am. He was and happy. So dear student, you will follow what way I will try to learn you. So you will practice clearly and you will learn more. So if we write here another word, here is the important word say. It's a past form. So if we find any past form in reported speech, we have to change this reported speech in corresponding past. Now we will know that what is corresponding past. We have to know it. Without knowing, we cannot do our activities clearly. Suppose I am writing these words. So write down with me. Corresponding. It's a topic is direct, indirect. If we find reported is present, indefinite, it will turn into past indefinite in indirect narration. At the same way, present continuous will turn into past continuous. Present perfect will turn into past perfect. Present perfect continuous will turn into past perfect continuous. So past indefinite tense will turn into past perfect tense. Past continuous will turn into past perfect continuous. And past perfect, it will not change, it will remain same, past perfect. In future tense, shall, future tense indication word shall or will, shall turn into should in indirect speech, and will turn into would in indirect speech. And if we find any modal in direct speech, modal present will turn into modal past. So we have to remember this while we will change. Suppose I am giving you another sentence. How I will change? Suppose he said to me, I shall go to Dhaka. So, if we want to turn into indirect speech, will turn into toad. But it's not major fact. If you remain this part, say to, that's not fact. So it's better to use it. This told me, then conjunction that, and previous class we have sense, previous we have sense, we have learned to sense person. This first person will go to the subject and refers to subject he. So here said, reporting verb was said. So we have to change this reported speech. It's a future tense. So shall will change in past form, should or would. So we use would. We have to use would this because here said is a past form, so we have to use this past form. Go to Dhaka. Dear student, have any problem to understand? Okay. Thank you. So you will practice with me or in your home, and it will help you to understand. Now I am writing another exercise. Okay, I will erase it because there is lack of space. So this is why I have to erase it for going ahead. Suppose write down Rohim said to Corinne. Rohim said to Corinne. I love my so money. I read the Quran. I read the Quran daily. So he will try to turn into indirect. Here Rohim reporting speech. Rohim, those say to will turn into told. Then Corinne. Then we have to use conjunction that. Then we have to change the person I. It will refers to Rohim. So it's pronoun from he. But for clearance, we can use are in brackets for clearance. So it was a past form. So we have to we have to change this form to corresponding past what we have written in previous. So he read the Quran daily. So dear student, if we find both noun and its pronoun is if we find the same word he, so you will try to clear it in bracket the name first word of the name. So we will go to the next. Can I receive? Do you understand? Okay. Next word, next sentence. Jamal said to me, I shall come here. So, dear student, follow me how I will change. Here Jamal is used. Jamal said to turn into told, and then me, then conjunction that, then change the person. I refers to Jamal, so I have used its pronoun from he, and then the said is past form. We have to change this part, tense of this part. Would come. So here is the indicating one. Here, if we find some of the words here, there, we have to change in indirect speech. Here, turn into there. So there is a structure. I am writing it direct and indirect. These adverb words will be changed from direct to indirect, such as here will change into there, these change into that, these change into those, today will change into their day, ago will change into before, yesterday will change into the previous day, and if we find tomorrow, it will change into the next day. We will remember this adverbial word. If we find any direct speech, this adverbial word, and we will try to change in indirect speech, it will be changed in this form. So, dear student, you have seen that I will try to understand all the assertive sentence, and I will try to make you understand the next part in the next time. So you will practice, and today's class is very important, because if you perform this assertive sentence clearly, there will be no problem. Thank you very much.